the Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. This is Carson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now with a Play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Weaver. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Weaver. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
14, Panthers nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Weaver. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Weaver. There's Trimble, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Weaver eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Weaver. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And down he'll go at the 25.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down, as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. This is Homer. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Trucks over him. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, for Chris Carson, I mean, he is a powerfully built back, and using that size and strength there to good advantage as he shakes free of a would-be tackler.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Panthers nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weaver. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Chris Nagar now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. On the move to his left. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll find Everett there, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down at 4. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Block it.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, Weaver. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Nagar now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards.
Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Weaver.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Weaver.
That's complete out right to the tight end Trimble.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Weaver. Being chased out left.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Weaver. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
Nagar's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great 1st half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 38, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Darrell Taylor.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the slant.
Back to throw. Weaver. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Weaver. That caught by Tremble. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away.
He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. It's Carson.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Carson here on second.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Carson the first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, pull down. Check. Lucky. Hey. We want this.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Myers' kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weaver. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Carolina. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weaver. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Weaver. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, it's Carson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on.
To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 63 yards.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Weaver.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Tremble
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.